Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. This is a very different video for me. I am not doing an LP, I'm not doing the start of an LP, it is just a video. I am actually setting up this household for a future video I'm doing in a few days time, so you can expect to see this family for one more video at least. I just thought that this would be a good opportunity for me to both share with you a process that I like to do to set up a household for any reason. I have like a specific way that I like to set up households. I'll talk more about it later in the video, but basically I'm sharing with you like a cast version of me setting up this family, and also how I like to take photos with a family to make sure that I have a more fleshed out storyline slash make the family feel more like they've been alive and around for a while. Especially if it's like a family, I don't really like to start them off with no skills, no backstory, no nothing, everything on a blank slate. I don't really like that. I like to start anything with a new household with like a story that has been predetermined and like personalities and dynamics all fleshed out already. So this is like a little bit of what I like to do to flesh it out. So I thought it was a good way to show you my process, and also use this more casual video to basically talk to you about how things are, how things were, and how things are going to go for me and my videos and my channel in the future. So yeah, it'll be a chatty video, and I will definitely be stumbling along a lot. So before I get started, this is the Cruiser Epperson family. They are just a family of 2 moms, 2 kids, and 1 grandma and 1 cat, and they are here to celebrate Winterfest with us this year. So the next video that you can expect from me will be a Christmassy video, I think. So here you basically see me styling them in a few winter outfits in their winter category. I didn't want to bore you with like me giving them outfits in all their categories, because since it's going to be about Winterfest in the next video, I thought only the winter outfits really matter. Though you won't see them using these outfits in the photos that I'm taking, I'll talk more about the process and why I do things this way later. But I just want to take the chance that is this cast portion to talk a little bit more about me. It's not going to be very long though, so don't worry about it. I just basically wanted to apologize first because I've been away for a long time. Every year it seems I run into like some sort of issue and then I go into a hiatus. This year's hiatus has been the longest ever, and for a good reason though, because yeah, life-shattering changes happened in my life. This year was the year I got out of a really long relationship. The split was as amicable as I could make it, thankfully. Very grateful for that. But it was life-changing because I was in that relationship for 5 years and there was a lot of regrouping to be done. So in order to heal and stuff, I couldn't even make a lot of videos. I cut down on stream time as well, and I just basically cut back on a lot of things to really focus on myself and try to, I guess, heal from the whole thing, I guess. Heal and find myself, because this is the first time as an adult that I find myself single and in the wild. So yeah, it's been a tumultuous, is that how you say it? It's been a tumultuous few months. Actually, it happened mid-year this year. So honestly, 6 months of chaos, to be honest. So I apologize that I wasn't able to put out as many videos as I really intended to. So Bear Legacy, Gong Legacy, and Nature Days, all 3 of my LPs have taken a back seat. I promise they'll be back. Actually, I am putting Nature Days on hold slash discontinuing Nature Days depending. But Bear Legacy and Gong Legacy, both of my babies, are definitely coming back next year. I actually spent some time some months ago setting up a Sims tree for the bears. The Gong's not yet because there's not really a family tree to speak of yet. But the Bear Legacy one is actually quite an extensive tree and it was very fun to set it up. So I'll link it down below, so if you're interested in seeing that tree, it's there. I'll probably make a video about it in the future as well, but for now, just so you guys know, if you are a watcher, a fan of the Bear Legacy series, there is a Sims tree out there where you can go and check out everything. It's quite fleshed out, I'd say. I'm quite proud of it. I think moving forward, right, knowing how I work now, I don't think I'm going to give you like a promised schedule anymore, but in exchange you might see spurts of videos here and there and then some lulls here and there, but for the most part I'll try to post at least once a week, which usually would mean that most of the time you get more than 1 video a week from me. And yeah, I don't want to promise too much, but I have a lot of plans, and basically I just wanted to use this time to say I'm sorry for not being consistent for so long, but hopefully now that things have changed, I can find my way better easier and navigate my way around content creation and life a lot better, and there will be less hiatus, especially because I don't try to burn myself out with like a stipulated posting schedule. Because I don't only do YouTube, I also do stream. And between streaming 5 days a week and posting 3 times a week last time, like before I fell off the wagon, it was quite a lot of things to do. So I finally was able to be honest with myself in recognizing that I cannot carry on like that any longer. So yeah, here I am making changes. Hopefully that will mean more quality videos, more consistent videos, even though ironically there's no posting schedule. And yeah, I'm just hoping for a lot of good things in the future, like in the coming year, I'd say. Thanks so much for sticking around if you have been with me since the beginning or since you found Gong and Bear. Most of you found me through Gong and Bear, depending. So thanks for sticking around. I hope to make you proud. Honestly, I always thought that it would be fun to make more videos telling you more about myself. So if you're interested in that kind of video, let me know. Maybe ask me a few questions and I could make like a cast video or something that's even more rambly than this one. I'm still not used to talking to myself, especially in a video like this. But I hope that explains my hiatus, and I hope that explains thoroughly enough the things that you might want to know about the videos. I'm really very, very appreciative of you guys' support for the Gong and Bear legacy, especially. I love reading your comments and I love seeing how much those stories, especially the Gong legacy story, means to you guys. It makes me very happy because that one is, I always say the Gong legacy is my baby. I typically don't like to touch LPs that are like very close to my heart when I don't feel like I can give my 100% to, which was why Gong was always the first one to drop off, which was something that I absolutely hated doing, but it killed me every single time it happened. But it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. I can't promise never, but the goal is to not drop off anymore, you know. And the goal is definitely to stop falling off the wagon because I can't manage my own energy, you know. Yeah, but anyways, we're reaching the end of the cast portion of the video, so let me talk to you a little bit about what I like to do when I set up a family. When I set up a family, step 1 is to make the family, step 2 is to make the house, and then step 3 usually consists of me dreaming a few vacations that the family might have had, or like experiences the family might have had, and then put them in that kind of situation. Make it seem as if they've been in those situations by taking photos of them and then putting them around the house, like putting the photos of them in those situations around the house. So usually for families and couples living together, I like to do vacations. Vacations are a lot easier to make photos for, I'd say. So here you'll see that we are in Selani and I'm taking photos of the family in their swimsuits. Since I don't expect to be seeing them in their swimsuits for the wintry video that I'll be doing, I'm like, yeah, I don't have to style them again, because there's another thing. I don't like to have them repeat outfits, especially if I'm trying to demarcate like a different time. So these outfits that they wear, they won't be part of their closet anymore. Though usually for swimsuits, I make a exception because you don't really see swimsuits a lot in my LPs unless they have a pool. But it's like winter, so you won't see them. But if they are daily outfit shows, like their everyday outfit shows, I usually would change them up before I start the actual LP so that it's more like believable that they've worn those outfits in a time that's like removed from the current times. Like it just kind of helps with the storyline, I guess. In my head, it's very important because I don't like repeating outfits. Anyways, a few mods that I rely heavily on to make sure that I can do these things for my game are as follows. So first of all, very important, I will always say have tool mod ready. Tool mod is like the one mod that I cannot live without. I complain every single time I have my game without tool mod. It happens once in a while. It's literally impossible. It's not impossible, but it's like it makes this process a lot less fun without the tool mod. And then the two other mods that's obviously needed is the posing mod. You can use either the Wonderful Whims one, but I'm more of a fan of the traditional one, the post player mod. I like that one more. I can never really get behind like the Wonderful Whims one, but I do hear a lot of people liking that one a lot better. I guess there's pros and cons. I am so used to the post player and tool mod process that I don't really need to use the Wonderful Whims / Wicked Whims one. But it's really up to you, really. It depends on your process. But for me, post player. And then finally, the RVSN or Rabashin's photographic memory 2.0 mod. That's very important. That's the camera that you see and that camera makes sure that I can take photos that I can use in game. Is it a photographic memory 2.0 mod is the one that I'm using, right? Oh no, it's the full control camera mod. And then the photographic memory mod is also another one that is very important for making photo things in the game, which I don't think I used in this one actually, but it's like another mod that is very important to me for like photo taking and making these photos and storytelling details in my game more realistic. And then finally, the MC Command Center mod is very important for teleporting and for easy changing of clothes. So with the MC Command Center mod, your Sims can change their clothes without getting out of whatever action they're doing, which I feel is very, 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 very useful for all sorts of situations, whether it be like during gameplay or doing like a pose like this, because otherwise you'll have to get them out of their pose for them to change into their outfits before you can get them back into the pose again, and it's very annoying. So with all of these mods all lined up together, working together, my entire like photo taking process becomes a lot simpler, more intuitive, easier, streamlined. I have basically perfected the process of making photos work for me. I realized that this is not the best video to teach you how it's done, so this is a video that, let's treat this video as like a primer, shall we, of letting you see how I get things done. And then I will probably do another video that's more in-depth and more like step-by-step technique-wise to teach you how I go about using tool mod for photo taking and other mods in detail that I use for photo taking. Treat this as like a introductory video to this technique that I use a lot. I love taking photos of my Sims in game, whether it be for just sharing on social media or for the game. But for this specific purpose, I am taking photos with the full control camera so that I can have those photos in my game. So that my Sims actually have copies of the photo. And because I forgot, plus I was so in the flow that I forgot to actually take photos for myself. I don't have those photos saved in my screenshots folder, which I'm killing myself over, but it's fine. They exist in the game, so that's great too. Sometimes I just forget. But if I didn't forget, then I would have been able to take like photos of them in those poses. I mean, I went through so much trouble trying to post them, right? So I might as well have taken a few screenshots of them for my folders in my computer for sharing on social media. Forgot to do that, but that's on me. And then after this Solani vacation that I kind of have them cosplayed, pretended that they went on the vacation, I went back home to where I have set up photo frames. These frames are from PB&J, I think. I'll leave them on screen and down below, but I'm pretty sure they are PB&J frames. They're very useful. So I went back home and then I tried to figure out like where I can put some of these photos and then how many more do I need. Because obviously a family would have more than one vacation and one experience shared together with like photos taken, right? So I was thinking maybe we need more photos. So I decided to go back to Solani for another round of photos, like maybe it was like another day of that vacation. And then I changed their outfits. This time around, I basically just focused on the moms, and then I had them be in their party outfits, which happened to be really bright and colorful and fun. For the moms, I thought I was going to go for like a more natural nature vibe, but in the end it's still on the beach, so it's still natural, but I decided to have them take the photos on the beach itself. I just placed down a random beach from the gallery that I thought looked nice enough with the waterfall in the background and all that. Taking photos like this is always very fun because I get to tour the land in a different way. I see the game while I'm taking the photos as more of like a photo shoot experience, I guess. Whenever I take photos for my game or like just have my Sims do a photo shoot, I just tap into my experience as a makeup artist because I've been on so many countless photo shoots that I kind of know how the process goes in real life, and I realized that I use the same brain cells, the same parts of my brain to plan out a photo shoot, but it's a lot faster, and I'm just like, I'm everything. I'm like the photographer, I'm the set designer, I'm the stylist, the makeup artist, the whatever, the model. I mean, the models are my Sims, but you know, it's fun. It's fun and it's a lot. I'm assuming that you know how the post player works, but if you don't, I forgot to mention, but The pose player itself doesn't supply you with the poses. You'll have to go shop for poses yourself. Like not with money, but like you'll have to go and find the poses that you want to use. I have an extensive library of poses. Don't ask me where any of the poses are from. Most of the time I don't even know. Oh, and the one very useful newer mod that I use to make my posing game so much faster is the pose player search function that is also by Twisted Maxi. Like it's just an add-on on top of a mod. It's so useful. It works for both the pose player and the Wicked and Wonderful Whims pose player as well. It just makes finding poses so much easier if you already know what to find. So that's another mod. I mean, it's just mods upon mods upon mods. But that one's more like a quality of life thing, which I find is very useful. But I have survived without that mod for a really long time, so it's not necessary, but it's a quality of life item that I cannot live without anymore. After that vacation in Sulani, I decided to go bring them to Ravenwood because I went back home. I didn't record that part, but I decided that in the house that's a little bit more dark, a little bit more like cozy vibes. The sunny Sulani vacation pictures don't really work very well if it's just Sulani. I wanted somewhere that's not snowing because the entire point of me setting up this thing is to have them have like a wintry Christmas, right? So I wanted to signify a difference in time, and then the way to do it is to find a place that doesn't snow while in winter because I couldn't be bothered to change the season while I'm already in game. So I went to Ravenwood, which is new, and it doesn't snow, so that's great. So I just pretended that it's maybe fall, maybe spring or something. It looks like fall in Ravenwood actually. So I had them get into their everyday outfits. I pretended that that was the outfit that they had on for the day that they were in Ravenwood, which means that I will have to change out this outfit, this everyday outfit that I gave them, because I don't like to see them repeat outfits. I just decided, okay, we don't have any grandma and grandchildren photos, so I focus on getting those. And then it's always nice to have some more family photos, like everyone get together kind of photos, so I focus on that too. So when I consider like what kind of photos I want, I try to find the best places that people would usually want to take photos in front of if you're doing a location shoot, and then I decide on like what photos are missing. Like I will ask myself, like, do we need more like group photos of the entire family? Do we need more like children photos? Or do we need individual photos, portraits? Do we need like photos of the parents? Sometimes if I feel like it, I would orchestrate like a wedding photo kind of deal. I almost did it for this pair, but I was too lazy. I could have done some wedding photos, but usually for that I would have the wedding photos be put up in their bedroom. But I didn't actually set up a bedroom for this household because I wasn't intending on using the bedroom anyway, so I decided not to because it was like one extra step. So I went for more like family focused photos, and then I made sure that grandma was involved, the kids were involved, and in the end I did like 3 locations, 2 worlds, 3 locations. Could have done more for more realism because I had a lot of photo frames all around the house, but I decided 3 was enough for demonstration purposes and for setting up the house to make it look more believable. If I really wanted to get down and dirty, like if this was actually a setup for like an LP or something, I would have aged them down so that I could maybe do like baby photos of the kids. I could do like wedding pictures. I could do when grandma was younger, like in a sepia tone, like grandma's old photos, grandma and grandpa. Sometimes if it's just one grandparent that's alive, I like to make the other grandparent and then kill them off, because then it makes more sense, right? Because grandma had a life too. So yeah, I just go in layers. It depends on how deep I want to go with the fleshing out of the storyline between the people, the dynamics as well. So like in this family, I tried to paint like a very close-knit family picture where everybody is very, very supportive of each other. I'd say like everyone's just very loving. There's no bad vibes whatsoever. It will not be the case for every single family. Since my goal was to make like a cozy, Christmassy family vibe kind of deal, I went for like the fully supportive dynamic for everybody. So I tried to paint that picture through my photos, and I think I did a pretty good job with like a limited amount of time, 3 locations, 2 worlds. I've already predetermined where I wanted the photo frames to be, whether it be like mounted on the wall or on a shelf, blah, blah, blah. And then I made myself remember to take the photos in all different sizes. So with the camera, I get to choose 3 different sizes, small, medium, large. And every time I frame a photo, I take one version of each so that I can make sure that I have all 3 sizes on hand and ready for me to use throughout the house. The downside of having not enough photos is that I will have to repeat some shots and some poses here and there, which usually doesn't really happen in a house. I say usually one version of a photo is used per room maybe. So I tried to make sure that in every room there's not a repeat of photos. It didn't really happen because especially in the living room, there were a lot of photos. So there were repeats, but it's not on the same wall. You won't see it in the same angle. So I count that as a win. Honestly, could do with like a few more different scenarios. But for the purpose of this family and how it's not going to be a LP thing, I think I did good enough. And I'm really proud of how everything turned out. So with the blending of the Sulani photos, the bright colors, and then the more mellow tones of the Ravenwood kind of vibe, it makes the house look more cozy, I think. Like there's like happy sunny times in Sulani, and then there's like the mellower, cozier times of them on a less sunny vacation. Then it was just me trying to find the correct sizes to fit into those photo frames. So I will definitely remember to link all the necessary mods down below. So yeah, basically that's my process. I hope this made sense to you and it was insightful to watch. And if you have any questions, just let me know down below and I will try my best to answer you, and I will take that into consideration when I make that more specific video on how to take photos and stuff. If you don't understand what was happening in this video and you want to learn how to take photos like this, don't be dismayed. I am fully aware that this is not the video to teach you exactly what to do to get pictures like that, but I want to try to make a few more tutorials now that I feel like I have a grasp on like my own process of playing the game. I want to teach you guys how I play my game, so hopefully I will make a few more tutorial videos, so look forward to those as well in the new year. And yeah, the video is ending, so I'ma go. Thank you so much for watching all the way to this point. If you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Do you want more videos like this? Just let me know. I would just really appreciate your input. And yeah, remember to like, subscribe for more, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys, take care.